Hi, Virgos. This is Kathy. Welcome to my channel, Kathy Mamolen, Psychic Medium. Welcome to a timeless love reading for my singles. This is new love coming in. Next boyfriend, girlfriend, partner, future spouse can also be a confirmation for the love that's come into your life. We are going to be doing some evidence today. We have some letters and numbers. I also have some charms. We're going to be doing some charms, lots of clues, some love messages from your future person. Welcome back to all my Virgos. Welcome to anybody that's new. So grateful that Spirit has guided you here today. Let's use this as a manifestation reading to attract the love that you are worthy of. Let's get some letters and numbers on the table first. I'm going to grab a handful here and we'll get started. Spirit, I'm here with my Virgos. If you could please share with me any messages of guidance that you have for them, any evidence of new love coming. I am listening for you now. So I have the number 3, could be 3 weeks, March. I have the letter I have a Q, I have an O, the number 1, I have a second one. I'm going to keep those together. Could be 11, 11, 11, just trying to show you a sign that Spirit is working right now. You're in alignment. I have this letter C. I have a D. I have a second O, so we'll put those together. The letter J. I have an S. I have a number 6, could be 6 weeks, the 7th of the month. I have a 7, July, could be important. I do have a second letter S, so we'll put those together. Okay. And I have a letter U. So we'll just keep these all on the table with lots of cards. I just want to make sure I have lots of room. Looks good. Let's get some cards on this table. Let's see what Spirit has. Who is this person that's coming into your life, Virgo? Anything about them, their personality, any evidence that Spirit wants to share with me, so that we can keep our eyes open for him, Spirit, him or her. I do have a tendency to use the pronoun he. However, you can interchange the pronoun at any time. I try to keep it gender neutral, but I do have a tendency to just say he, just out of habit, but it can be a he or she, whatever you are looking for. It doesn't matter. It's all about love. Spirit, what do you have for my Virgos? I have security. You are safe and secure with your partner, and your relationship is harmonious. Somebody that you feel secure with. I love that. Emotional security, even physical security. I have harmony. This partnership will bring peace and harmony to your life if you allow it. So a sense of harmony coming into you. I have a promise. This relationship shows a lot of potential if you are willing to put in the work. So if they want to put in the time, you're willing to put in the time to make something really, work. I mean, it takes 2 people. It definitely takes 2 people to make it work. You both have to want to be in the relationship for a successful relationship. And last but not least, I have healing. This relationship is about healing emotional wounds from your past. So people are definitely put in our lives to help heal our hearts and help us overcome some childhood wounds or things within ourselves that we have been struggling. They help you see yourself differently. They help you see how much you have to offer, all of those things. Spirit, please share with me, what do you have for my Virgos today? What do you want them to know? What is important for them to know in this connection? Let's see what we have. I have a 7 of Swords. There's this lining up with security. So if somebody ever lied to you or hurt you in the past, Spirit's saying, I'm going to keep you secure moving forward. I have a Knight of Cups, gorgeous. I have a Ace of Wands, and I have a Sun. It's a new beginning for sure. This is a new love, a new romance, new passion. I have beautiful cards. That 7 of Swords is just whatever you had in the past. I'm going to say, let's just walk away from that. The sense of somebody coming into your life, not only being charming and loving and caring and wanting to start something new, but somebody that you feel safe with, somebody that you can trust, that when you say something, you can trust that it's, you know, between the two of you, or that you have a sense of privacy in your relationship, or that you trust them and you trust their actions. So right now I have this beautiful energy coming in of love and passion and this new beginning. So we're going to focus on that because that is what we're here for. So we want the new love coming our way. That is beautiful. Great start. Spirit, what can you share with me? So I have somebody that's a little bit romantic here, you know, the sense of I have very romantic feelings, and I want to see what that feels like. A road trip, a metamorphical passage in life. So it could be we're ready to start an adventure. We're ready to start a trip, right? We're ready, you know, to kind of jump in this car with me and let's go for a ride, you know. So let's start this journey together. That is gorgeous. An engagement, okay, relationships and sexual needs, and a sense of somebody coming into my life that could turn into something so much more. And maybe there'll be a commitment in the future for those of you that would love to have a commitment. Maybe Spirit's making us a promise of a commitment, of a dream catcher, protection against harm and negativity. So I did feel that sense of security. That is something that's very important right now coming into this reading. They're saying they're protecting you against harm. So this is somebody that wouldn't hurt you, or isn't going to bring the hurt into your life that maybe you've had in past relationships. So they're kind of, I don't know, I feel like I'm casting I don't know, just a magical, like, I want to say spell, but that's not the right word. It's more of a sense of, I want to protect you with this shield, like this invisible shield of love, and protect you, and just let you know that everything in this connection is going to be safe and secure, something like that. I have a belly dancer, strength, body confidence, and sensuality. So maybe you're both very confident with your bodies. Maybe your person coming into your life loves their body, uses their body, exercises, you know, loves to take care of themselves. Maybe their body is very important to them, and it's going to be very important that they're with a partner that takes care of themselves too. So maybe it's you know, we work out together, or we are trying to have better eating habits, or because of you, I'm trying harder to, you know, use my body in the sense that it's a gift, you know, that it's healthy and I can use it, and you appreciate it, I appreciate it, and we just appreciate each other is how that's coming into me. So, you know, bodies, of course, are very important. You know, we want to be attracted to somebody physically. So it could be as simple as that. Six of Cups, Six of Cups, Seven of Cups, Seven of Cups. I have a Seven of Wands, and I have a Chariot. So I like this feeling of, I feel like I've known you forever. I feel like you remind me of somebody, or you would fit right in with my family. Like there's something about you that my family's going to adore you. You're going to fit right in. And then of course, this feeling of just charging forward. This little yin and yang symbol in the center of that card is also jumping out at me, as is that heart chakra. And that is jumping out at me also today. So I have this beautiful feeling of, I just feel like I've known you forever. And I feel like you're going to fit right in. You know, this person's going to fit into your family, and you'll fit into their family, and they'll have that, you know, beautiful addition to your life. There are a lot of ways, you know, like this is a sense of, it's taken me a long time to get there. I've dated a lot of other people. I never really gave up on true love. I'm going to put that in the bucket. So it's this feeling of, I've never gave up on the true love. I never gave up on the person that I felt like was really going to be perfect for me. So I do feel like that is in the equation also. So that's important to know. The Ten of Swords, they probably have ended something recently to be able to open themselves up to move forward and to charge forward and to bring you into their energy. So Eight of Staffs, that just came into me as very fast, very fast. Even though this has been a long journey for either one of you, like it's one of those connections where you meet and you start thinking about all the people that were wrong for you. And you start thinking, like, I just can't believe how many people I've met in my lifetime just to get to you. But don't give up on it, because that Eight of Wands is something that your life can change at any time. This is somebody who comes into your life very, very quickly, that your whole life turns upside down, Spirit just said, in a good way. But you can't help but reflect. You can't help but think about all the different relationships that you've had over the years. But when it's right, is how I feel. So don't dwell on, but in the past, or things didn't work out in the past. They didn't work out for a reason, because they weren't the right person. So this is the right person. This is the right one. And that's what I want you to focus on. Okay. They're having me stare at that 11. So 1111, just a sense of alignment, that this person comes into your life at, right at the right place at the right time. And you do feel like you're in alignment with this person. Let's see what the love messages are saying today. Love will keep us together. Absolutely. We're not going to give up. This was somebody who wants to put some time and effort into a relationship. I am ready. I'm ready for a relationship. The person who you say, what are you looking for? And they say, I would love to be in a relationship. I just haven't found the right one. So they are ready for a relationship. They're emotionally ready. They are at a great place in their life, whether it's financially or they feel a sense of security. We had all that security energy early on. I think you are very talented. So they're very appreciative of some of your abilities in some way, whether you have some hidden talents that they're like, wow, like that's pretty impressive. I'm pretty proud of you. And I'm very attracted to you. We already knew that. Our bodies are very physical and we are very attracted to each other. So that is very important. Spirit, what is our person's sign? What is their sign? Can you share that with me? What sign may they be? They could be a Scorpio. They could also be a Virgo. They could be a Libra. They could be a Capricorn, or they could be a Leo. So those are all great signs, great energies. We'll take any one of those. Spirit, start to share with me their personality, please. What is important for us to know about this individual? What will we love about them? Mesmerized, making you walk on air, loving you, very romantic. We had that with the Knight of Cups. You can't stop smiling. They always know what to say. Falling in love is a disease. You can't see straight. We fall in love with somebody because of how we feel. Yes, we love that person. Yes, we love everything about them, but we fall in love because of how they make us feel. So this person is going to make you feel like you walk on air and you can't stop smiling. I love that. So this person makes you happy. A gentleman, respectful, elegant, honorable, gentle, strong, good provider, an enduring love, graceful leadership. Okay, so they're gentlemen. They are respectful. They are not a liar. We had determined that in the beginning, that they're very honest. So that was important. I have Adronis. Okay, built, strong. They like to work out. Could be in the military. They could be active in sports. Eye candy. I like that. So they could be very into their body, and you maybe also. So maybe they just like to work out, and that's really important to them. So maybe that's the first thing you notice about them is they're really, really fit, and you're attracted to that. Shy. Okay. There's a part of them that could be shy. They could be quiet at times. They could be reserved, a little bit introverted. So, that may be something that you want. What I always say, what spirit gives you what might not be what you think you want, but spirit brings you what is best for you. Okay. So if you're very outgoing, this person may be a little bit more introverted than you, or out of the two of you, this person may be more quiet in a group setting than you are. So if you're talkative, maybe they aren't as talkative. That would be, that maybe that's what spirit's trying to share with me. So whatever your personality is, they're probably a little bit quieter energy. Spirit, please share with me. What do you want us to know about this person? They're very patient. I like that. Very understanding, good listener, very devoted. I like that also. Very caring, free-spirited. Okay, they have lots of things that they want to do in their lifetime. I feel like they have a lot of ideas, a lot of good ideas, things that inspire them, things that they're willing to try. They're very warm-hearted. This is the person who would give you the shirt off their back, who would step to the plate and help another first. So if somebody said, I need help, they said, absolutely, when. Like, that is the energy I'm getting. So this is somebody who is very caring for others. Invested, okay, investing time, energy, putting the effort in, wanting to be in a relationship. They had said they're ready for a relationship, very knowledgeable, maybe about a lot of different topics, or they like to learn about new things. Maybe there's things that they're constantly trying to explore or learn. They don't know something, they look it up, they check it out. And they're in love. They're in love with you. So that is important. We want that. Most important question today, Spirit, is when. When is this love coming to my Virgo? Do you have a timeline? We did have some numbers on the table. We had 3, 6, and 7. We had the 11s. So those could be months. Those could be weeks. It could be the day of the month. So we do have some time clues. But let's see when. I have February. Okay. The hearts are jumping out at me as like, you're my Valentine. So whenever this love comes into you, you will be with this person by next February. That sense of, I just want to have somebody in my life on Valentine's Day. So maybe it's Spirit's way of saying the hearts jumped out at me more than the February. So we'll go with that. I have next month. Next month, somebody's coming into you. That would be so exciting. I have next new moon. I would look on a calendar. When is the new moon? When is the new moon next month? Let's see. And then I have in June. Okay, June is important. That could be, I have the number 6. This could be a birthday month. This could also be a birthday month. But let's focus on next month. Let's focus on almost this feeling of any day now. It's right around the corner. Next month, bottom of the deck is August. So next month from when I'm recording this is August. So I'm going to go with that. I do feel strongly about that August card. I really do. Let's get some charms. Let's see what the charms are saying. I'm going to do a handful of charms, and these are great. These are little clarifying charms, and they're just images on each side. Sometimes I flip them over, and I just read them intuitively. Whatever Spirit whatever comes into me. So I just read them intuitively, but they're always kind of fun for me because I never know how I'm going to feel. All right. So the first thing is I have a number 7, and we are recording this in the month of July. So it could be any time now. It could be 7 weeks. We also have the 7 on the table. So 7, 7, 7. So we have July could be important to us. I'm going to flip this one over, a matter of time, an hourglass. All right. So now it is in the upright position with there's less time on the top, and you've already put in a lot of time, but this is telling me it's like getting close, like the hourglass is almost emptying. So the time is getting close is how that came into me. I want to flip this one over. It's a rainstorm, but I do feel like I want to flip it over. So I have this is coming into me as a yin and a yang energy. That's how that came into me. So some more of a balance than anything. And then I have a reward, like you're my prize. I want to win you. I want to win you over. I want to win your heart. I would be proud to be with you. Something like that. An album, this person may be into certainly music, but they may even be into collecting vintage albums or playing vintage albums, or they may have an album collection of some kind that's very important to them. And then this one I've been waiting to use to the last because I feel like it's my Prince Charming, like kiss the prince, kiss the frog, and they turn into my Prince Charming. So I think Prince Charming, I think Prince Charming has arrived. I think that this is very much the perfect person for you. And I think that it's everything that you've been hoping and waiting for. So Prince Charming has arrived. That's beautiful. Let's see. Final messages and love messages, please, Spirit. What do you have for us? Let's see. I have a Judgment. Gorgeous. I have a Hierophant. Okay. Big cards. 2 of Wands. And I have a Magician. So big cards. I feel like this person's trying to, I think you're going to see a lot of qualities in this person that have almost like I keep peeling back all the layers. And every time, the more time I spend with this person, the more I realize that they have so much to offer, whether it was their kindness and their caring and the way they take care of themselves. And then that security feeling I felt, and the way that they make you feel, the way that they made you feel happy. I also have, this is meant to be. This is either going to turn into a long-term connection, a committed connection, big picture planning, big picture thinking, all of those things are happening. But I love this sense of the more I get to know you, the more you see these beautiful qualities in this person, and you fall in love. You can fall in love right out of the gate, but you can also fall in love with somebody over a longer period of time, and the love grows deeper and stronger as you get to know them, which is, I feel like, how this kind of love unfolds, that it just turns into, the more I'm with you, the more time I spend with you, the more I appreciate you, the more I really do love you. So it is an investment for both of us in our effort and our time, so that it's going to pay off tenfold. So how gorgeous. I can't get you out of my head. This person's doing a lot of daydreaming about you, daydreaming about a future. I want to take a chance and risk it all, but I'm afraid. They had a little bit of that shy energy. So, there was a feeling that I mean, everybody's afraid. I mean, nobody enters into a relationship fearlessly, but I think this person is a little bit quieter, and I think that they really, really want to be with you. And maybe you're the person that they don't want you to get away. They don't want you to get away. They want you to see them for who they are and how much they have to offer. So that is probably the fear that's going on. You're incredibly sexy to them. That I do believe. I fantasize about you and I long to touch you. So they can't get you out of your head. There's a great physical attraction here. Maybe you meet at the gym, maybe it's as simple as that. Like there's a great physical attraction. Maybe you meet somewhere like a dance club or a bar or somewhere where you're both kind of out and about and you're checking out everybody, not just each other, but you certainly did check out each other and you're definitely attracted to each other. Thank you for still loving me. Thank you for loving me. Okay. My whole body, mind, and soul is attracted to you. I like that because the magician had come into me as the more I get to know you, the more is revealed about this person. And I really like this sense of maybe it's just a physical attraction at first, but then you realize that this person has, they love you for your mind. They love you for your wisdom. They love you for I want to get this to focus better. Let's see, my camera's struggling. Let's see if I can get it. They love you for your mind, and then they fall in love with you deeply, right? They fall in love with your soul. They fall in love with everything about you, so it is beautiful. So if I can fall in love with somebody in August, that my whole being falls in love with you, that would be perfect in my mind. August would be a great month to fall in love. So I like that butterfly, of course, a transformation, that's important. I don't know why, but I always doubt your love for me. So there is a little insecurity. There's some fear and insecurity. We'll overcome that in the long run. This is somebody who wants to be in a relationship and is willing to put in time and effort. So we will overcome those types of things. Those are like beginner feelings. I melt every time I see your smile. So you make them happy and they make you happy. There's probably a lot of smiling going on and that's a good thing. That's what we want. I want to look into your eyes and I want to fall in love and I want to smile at you and I want you to genuinely smile back at me. So this is going to be a beautiful love. It's going to grow into something so much more. But I'm going to say your Prince Charming has arrived, and let's see where this new connection heads. I want to thank Spirit for this reading today and these messages. Thank you for anyone who's new. I want to thank all my Virgos returning for your love and your support and your comments. And if anyone would like to book a private reading with me, go to my website, KathyMamolenPsychicMedium.com.